No, I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to smack it raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the number one wrestling podcast on Pornhub, the Smackin It Raw Podcast. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Mad Ritter, and I'm here with my co-host. I know you guys are expecting to see Katie and Vince, but Katie's on vacation, and I think Vince is getting pussy. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he couldn't be here tonight. So instead, I thought, why not bring on one of my most favorite people I've ever worked with in podcasting, and also Justin. Jizzy, it's been a long time. You are one half of the Lechon Diaries now. It's been way too long, so I'm glad to have you back.
It's been too long. Thank you for making me the diversity hire for this episode. I appreciate, being able to replace a white woman has always been my lifelong dream, and you made it come true. Thank you.
And just on that note, Vince said that Filipinos are essentially Hispanic, so you're just slotting in for him perfectly. But you are my favorite Filipino.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Also host of the Get Yo podcast and the other half of Lechon Diaries.
Hey.
That's right. We here. We live.
We here. We queer. Let's do it.
Hey, they them. Let's go.
How y'all been, man? It's been a while. I know you've had some stuff going on. You missed the last couple episodes of Getting Off, stuff like that.
I know.
I haven't done wrestling with you in a while. Jizzy just said fuck Twitter and all her friends and went to Discord.
Okay, all right.
And I don't blame you. Like, listen, I find it a little weird about how you feel about Warren, and then how you both just said we're gonna leave Twitter together and just
he left too?
Oh yeah,
he left too. Yeah.
The same reason you did. He said fuck you, Elon Musk.
I honestly did not know. Listen, after I deleted my Twitter account, the only people I told was y'all and obviously my man. So, but he still has one, or X, whatever the fuck it's called. So I live vicariously through him. Like, he lets me know what the hot trends are that people are talking about. I don't think he tries not to follow too much wrestling stuff.
He should just me. Just be like, follow Matt.
I'm gonna be like, babe, go ahead and hit up Matt Ritter. He's gonna be like, ooh. But I was like, you know what? I don't know. This motherfucker is too egotistical. He's about to run this damn app to the ground. And boy, oh boy, y'all should have listened to me, because look what's happening to this motherfucker talking about X gonna give it to you. What? I'm like, I don't want to be on this app any longer. I'm living my best life on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little too addicted to TikTok, which might be the next app I delete, because
really,
one thing about me is I like my mental health, and sometimes apps do be fucking with my mental health a lot. I've been going through a lot.
TikTok's not hidden no more. What's is it? Content,
it's like,
or is
I don't know. Like, the content's becoming weird. Like, they're trying to push, like, oh, look at who these popular people are. I'm like, I don't like following big accounts, right? Like, I like supporting smaller accounts. I do be getting your account as a suggestion, and I'd be like, oh, ignore. But you know what? Tonight, yeah, hold on, live on here, we're gonna follow Homeboy on TikTok. No, I will not show you what my TikTok name is, because I don't want y'all to hit me up on some, oh my god, you want to do the nay together? He's like, no, I don't.
The nay.
Like, oh my god. Oh, boom, look at that. Oh, right here. Where's my camera? Smackin It Raw.
Hey.
Right there.
Follow people you may know, by the way. And yes, I do know.
Oh, you know me. You know me as Paul Wall. You know me as all sorts of fucked up
all
things.
Sorts of No, but it's out of
The-
love though. Like if I give you a nickname and I roast you, it's out of love. If I say something truly heinous, like something that it might end up on the scroll when I try to enter the gates of heaven, that means that I do not like you. You know what I mean? Like there are some career-ending things I've said to people because I know I hate them. But for you guys, I would never cross that line. As long as I don't cross me, you know?
No,
I mean,
I
you came
never
out to
want to be on that side.
Chicago. We went to Navy Pier. We had a blast. You got to meet the family.
Oh,
Which
there you
I will
go.
be going back soon because I do want to bring my mansies. Also, we need to redo Portillo's because I don't know about that little hot dog y'all got over there. A little hot dog with a salad.
I mean, some doing raw taekwondo. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
I mean,
what we doing
get
here?
it. You know, I know y'all want to keep it healthy for the girls, but I didn't get to experience all of Chicago. Like, I haven't tried other staples. Although I will say, Matt, I still think about that pizza that you took me to. Like,
we'll
no lie, I'm like, that was a good ass pizza. It's not better than New York, but I will happily eat another slice.
Oh, I'll take you back.
Aurelio's is a good place. Shout out to Aurelio's.
I was there last weekend.
Wait, hold on. You pronounce it Portillo's?
Who does?
Justin.
Oh, no.
He said
the pizza
Aurelio's.
place. Yeah, Aurelio's.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
What's happening?
Oh, hell no.
So
okay, hold on. You pulled up with a Jujutsu Kaisen shirt? That's hard.
Shout out.
This is Lord Cussalot, Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka Sweet T, aka T Money, aka Black Merlin, aka T Pain in my ass, aka the HNIC, who is the reason why this podcast exists and why you can watch it live on twitch.tv/Creation World, where if you have a Amazon Prime account, you get a free sub on Twitch every month that you can give to us because you should love us because we are fucking awesome, or any of your other favorite Twitch streamers. Don't let all these rich assholes like Jeff Bezos keep that money. Like, give it to some people you want to support. Right. Or you can go over to youtube.com where it's free to follow us at youtube.com/Creation World, to like, to subscribe, to flick that little bean up at the top, the notification bell, and get notified every time we go live. Come on, Jizzy, you know what it is over here. I'm about to ask you about 50 times if what you're spitting or swallowing. You're worried about me talking about flicking a bean?
A lady has limits. I'm joking. Travis, it's been
clearly
so
you just
long.
choked her a little bit.
I was just about to say, I heard you were going to be on the show and I had to come say hi.
You see, listen, when a big bitch is in town, you know how the rest of the song goes.
It is good to see you, Jizzy. How you been?
Likewise, listen, yo, I've been going by this meme, right? And it's this meme. It's like someone with boxing gloves. It was like, all right, I'm about to go up against life. Damn, that bitch got hands.
Yeah, it reminds me of another one I've seen where it's like, I'm not saying life's been kicking my ass, but that bitch got hands. Yeah.
That shit. I was like, fuck, that's true. But you know what? I mean, I did receive some great news the other day from my neurologist, which I was like, yes, bitch.
That's good.
And, I've been on my health wellness shit. I've been on my mental health shit, therapy. Shout out to everyone who goes to therapy and actually does what your therapist says. All right, because you paying that motherfucker for a reason, so you might as well do what they tell you.
If you're gonna pay them,
right now, people be going to therapy like, why she had to read me for? I'm like, you paid her $150 to professionally read you.
You paid them to read you,
like you better get your ass over there and do those fucking exercises, Cheryl.
Sally, you speaking to somebody in particular?
I don't know.
Is Cheryl getting on your nerves right now? Is that what's happening?
I do not know any Cheryls in my life.
You sure?
But this goes out to all of the peeps out here in the wrestling community and otherwise. Go to therapy, please. An actual therapist. Don't do BetterHelp. Them motherfuckers will. Yo, did I tell y'all my story of how I got put on hold on a suicide hotline?
You told me. I don't know if you told them, but
okay.
I think you told it on Lechon Diaries.
I think you told it. Yes, cool. You did tell it on Lechon Diaries. Yes.
Follow Lechon Diaries for some crazy adulting content on how we figure it out. But yeah, yo, I was put on hold. I was like, and you know what's crazy? I think being put on hold is what stopped the suicidal thoughts.
Because then you were just angry that you were like, really?
Yeah, I was annoyed. Oh, yes, Katie, you're right. You did the inside my mind. And I was talking about it. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm more upset that I'm on fucking hold. I'm having a crisis. I'm on hold. The hold music is doom, 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 doom. Dude, you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yep. And then I'm sitting there like fuck this. I hung up and I hung up and ate a sandwich. You know, I was like, all right. Exactly that one. Yep. That's crazy, bro.
Speaking of intrusive thoughts, I'm sure as we get into news and rumors, Vince is having some, because not only did he have spinal surgery, but he is also getting his spine realigned by the federal government as they issued him an indictment in a search and seizure for.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
All the shit, all the allegations, everything that's been going on, and where that money's coming from. So, you know, I don't know if he had to have the spinal surgery because they fucked him so hard prior to, or if this is something that they were waiting until he was all nice and docile before they shoved it up his ass. But the feds came through and said, "We got you."
Listen,
there it is.
Listen, I always say this, right? If you're gonna do crime, do not do financial crime. Listen, there's two types of crimes you can't do. You can't do financial crime, and you can't do crime through the postal service, okay? Those bitches will get you, okay? You want to go, you know, on a shooting spree. You want to go beat off on a bus. You want to go hijack a store. You will get time, but they're not going to jump into your ass crack like the postal service or the IRS. Those two bitches together are probably the worst things ever.
Right.
So, yeah, it's like, he's like, oh, you know, I got away with fucking everybody. But it's like, the IRS is about to fuck you, buddy. Bucko. So strap in and strap up, if you know what I mean.
Or the IRS is about to strap on.
Exactly. Yes.
This is like pegging Satan for real.
Yes.
Damn, yo,
like Vince McMahon is the devil, and he is about to get pegged.
He's about to get pegged for real. Damn, bro, we called it from like.
It's like remember when Austin probed him? Remember when Austin probed him in the ER? Like that's really about to happen.
Also, Travis, slightly topical. That Bash at the Beach, Dark Side of the Ring finally dropped.
Oh,
okay, good.
I want to watch that. I watched the Damn, what episode was it?
So
I know it was sad as fuck.
Which one?
Okay, hold on. I'm glad you said that. Is Baldur's Gate D&D?
Yes.
Why do you do that to yourself?
Because it's
Travis
fun
loves
and I love
D&D.
it.
Okay, second question. Do you have a game of D&D that I can join virtually? Because one of my bucket list items has been to try to play D&D, but I want to play like a cool hood version of D&D. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, my wizard. No, I want to be a bad, thick wizard bitch who rolls up, like, boom, rolls 20. Her 42 Triple H titties smack a troll, passes the bridge. You know what I mean? Like, can I please play D&D?
Oh, Jizzy, listen.
Did you go watch the one episode of D&D that we recorded?
I know I did it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll send you the
on
link.
my podcast game because
this is like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that. Shit has been happening at work, and I've been like, a bitch has been actually working, which is crazy because normally I steal company time, but now I actually have to work for the time. So it's like fuck.
Oh, I didn't want regular Pornhub.
Okay.
However, Jizzy, I actually started a group on Facebook for that very reason. It's called How We Roll. And
shit, I love that.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
Facebook? Oh, no, that's where all the...
That's where all the...
That's where all the aunties with the glitter MySpace messages be on and talking about, oh, if you drink, Echo Root, you can cure diabetes. And I'm like, bitch, you're making that shit worse. Do not drink. Do not drink that herb.
You ignore them, and then you can have fun on Facebook still. Like,
I also do not want to create another social media. Like I'm literally
if you don't have a
down to
Facebook,
only
it's
3.
fine. We can communicate in other ways. I'm just saying.
Yeah, listen,
I literally created an all-black group on Facebook for D&D players for that very reason, to get more black people into D&D.
Yes, because I'm like, yo, I kind of like, given that I'm such an imaginative person already, I'm like, you know what? D&D is probably the game that I need. Like, not only can I talk for hours, but I create so many scenarios in my head that I'm like, I might as well put this shit to good use. But anytime I see D&D, it's like some corny, all right, well, looks like you rolled a 12, so that's negative. Like, yo,
I mean, there is a lot of math involved, but
listen, that's why. Listen, we got calculators in this.
That's why Katie can't D&D. We do have a bunch of news though that I do have to
wait, hold on, Katie, you got dyscalculia? You can't read numbers?
Dyscalculia?
That's actually a thing. It's the number version of dyslexia. Look it up.
For real?
You're gonna bounce so you can play Baldur's Gate, aren't you, Travis?
Yes, I am. I literally came on just to say hi to Jizzy. So
hey, my boy, are you on Discord?
I have one. I don't really use it much, but
okay. You know what, Matt? You're gonna be my intermediary. Thank you. I need to get on this game.
I also just sent you the episode on Pornhub that we did, which is our most viewed episode of the D&D that we did.
Fantastic. I was just on Pornhub the other day, and let me just tell you, the video qualities have been trash. Okay.
Well, there's so
garbage.
many. There's a lot more restriction now. Like you gotta upload your ID and all that stuff in order to upload videos and stuff. So you can't have the random folks who can just throw shit up there every time they want to now. So
and I'm glad. Right, keep any.
Oh yeah, it was needed, but it also got rid of a lot of the fun stuff too.
It was not even that. Say, why is everything step bro, step sis?
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. This is disgusting. I just want to see a thick bitch get pounded by 5 dudes because she can't pay her rent that month. Is that so hard to ask for?
Do you put that in the searches though? Do you put that in the searches?
I type in BBW gets piped, and then I get like the same video I've been watching for the last 8 years. I'm like, I need something new.
Never mind. Travis, you need to drop that Scream thing on some other porn site since Pornhub won't take it. It just needs to happen. X videos, YouPorn, wherever. Just pick one, upload it, drop it.
Somebody mentioned YouPorn in years.
You said so serious. You said,
bro, you.
No, I was about to reveal some shit that I don't think I should reveal.
Yo, y'all ever been on RedTube?
RedTube,
man, not for a long time.
I'm about to say not regularly, but I've been there.
I'm a lobster tube kind of guy because that just pulls from everywhere. Lobster tube pulls from everywhere. Like they just had all it is like an intermediary for like every website. So like their catalog is huge and it just sends you to wherever the fuck the video is actually at.
Oh,
you click on it,
sounds like the porn site that the Kennedys be on.
You said the Kennedys. Okay.
Because they from New England. That was a very educated joke. Whatever.
Okay.
I laughed.
I get it because like up in Maine and all that they real big on lobster. I get you.
Exactly. There you go. See, your Twitch Chav. You understood my joke. Throw up some emojis.
Speaking of up in Maine, I don't even know if they're in Maine, but apparently there's a WrestleQuest game dropping August 7th, where you will be able to play by Travis. You'll be able to play as Dave Meltzer, Brian Alvarez, and Big Vinny V.
What?
Okay, so hold on.
This is from Katie. Katie sent me this news.
Is the Dave Meltzer level just him cleaning his room?
It'd be like a nice...
you know that game where you like organize your room and shit.
Yeah.
You find that's the level. It's like you gotta organize all his paperwork.
Like
I was thinking more like Street Fighter, where like you do the fights and then in the middle you've got to like beat up the car, but instead you've just got to organize Dave's room before the time runs out.
You know Dave got roaches too. If you kill the roaches, you get extra life points.
Or Brian Alvarez just fucks himself for 2 minutes.
Jesus Christ! All right.
All you fans of the Elite, I'm sure you're all happy that they re-signed with AEW. I could give two fucks. And Kate even put in here, listen, I know you were worried in parentheses because I was not.
You know I am not an AEW girly, okay? The only good thing about AEW is Jade Cargill and Cody Rhodes going back to the WWE, and that's it.
You brought up Jade Cargill. It doesn't sound like she's in any rush to get back to AEW. I guess there was an interview where they asked her, now that she's lost her TNT champion or TBS championship, and basically she's like, I'm not really in a rush to come back and really do anything. So
love that for her, truly and truly.
There's also a lot of ongoing controversy right now over on Twitter because Lufisto talked about her experience for her one AEW match that she had, and it was a very negative experience. She thought she was being brought in to be a coach. They put her in a match. She said the locker room was very cold. She had some things to say about Ruby Riott and a few of the other women in the locker room, that even Dustin Rhodes, just a lot of negative stuff. So there's a lot of back and forth right now of, women in the AEW locker room saying that it's a great supportive place and this and that. And this, if this was her experience, then, it is what it is, but that's not how the whole locker room reflects. And then there are other people saying, Big Swole said the same thing. Fuck that place. Like there's a lot going on back and forth there. So
I was going to say, didn't Thunder Rosa have the same issues too back there in the backstage area?
Yeah, with I don't think with the same group of people. But I mean, she had her issues with what they call Britt and her crew, and
right.
So
that's crazy. The worst thing about that shit is like those motherfuckers will literally gaslight you out the ass talking about, oh no, everything's great here. We love each other. This is a happy environment. And it's like, okay, for you, but not for me. Like we are having two different experiences. Like you can work at a job and some coworkers be like, yo, this is the best job of my life. And other coworkers be like, oh, fuck this place. I'm going to burn it to the ground.
So are you saying like all those people, because we talk about social political things here and all that stuff, and we've supported Black Lives Matter and all sorts of different things, pro wrestling, pro choice. Jizzy drew up the shirt that we were selling there. We always support all of our LGBTQ friends and family on this show. So you're saying it's kind of like back when white people were like, oh, America's so great, and everyone else is like, yeah, it might be great for you motherfuckers, but that's not our experience.
Right? Yeah, it's like, and not even just like from the race or gender or any of that. It's like, it's literally just straight up common sense. Like, think about school, right? Think about math class. You had some students that enjoyed math class, that were really good at math. They were like, yo, this shit is great. You got other students who are like, I fucking hate fourth period math class. I would rather climb a pole butt naked than do this. And then you got other students who are indifferent. They're like, I'm here because I got to do it. I really don't care. So it makes sense that just because you're in the same place, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to have the same experience. Right. And the thing is that, especially in wrestling, because I think we see this a lot of times with people who enter a new environment, it's like, hey, this happened to me and I'm going to talk about it. But then you got those who either, one, they don't want to lose their job or lose any connections and they're willing to kiss ass. Or two, those are people who are so content with whatever fuck shit happened that they don't care anymore. Or three, those are people who are so far removed from the situation because it's like, oh, well, that's crazy. Wouldn't let that happen to me though. And it's like, well, yeah, because you're benefiting from a bad situation. Like, listen, if someone says that they had a bad time backstage, you as a manager, as a promoter, as whoever's in charge, should be like, damn, I need to figure out why they had a bad time. I need to figure out why they feel this way. Because if you nip it in the bud right then and there, you might actually be able to change their mind and have them come back, or have them spread the word like, yo, listen, they addressed my concerns. I might consider partnering up with them, and then they spread the word to other people like, oh, okay, that's really mature of them. But if someone came in, had a terrible time, tells you they have a terrible time, and your response is, no, not us, we're great here, don't worry about, guess what the fuck is gonna happen? One, the current people who are there, who are sucking it up, who are having a miserable time, they're going to continue to suck it up. They're going to continue to hide their true feelings. Okay? They're going to be like, fuck, she was supposed to save me. And now I'm stuck in this bitch for another fucking year wrestling in a goddamn high school. I hate it here.
Of course, the person from Pennsylvania is talking about the Mormons in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, baby girl, Mormons are spreading diseases. You think Mormons got STDs? I think so, because y'all be doing everything but having vaginal sex because the Lord sees you. You definitely catching like belly button AIDS. I don't know. Like,
listen, you can still get an STD from soaking. Like,
yes, like this, bro. First of all, the fucking effort for you to stick a flaccid dick into someone and then have someone else jump on your bed. First of all, kudos to your bed frame for holding that shit up. But then you're talking about, oh, well, if we don't move, then technically it's not sex.
Does that
your
count
dick
as a
is still in there.
Does that count as a threesome?
It definitely got to be some religious cucking or something. I don't know, because it's, bro, soaking, derfing, that's some wild shit.
Derfing, explain.
Bro, it's aggressive gene sex.
Oh,
okay? you bumping and grinding with jeans on, and you fucking rubbing denim on wet pussy fabric. You're giving yourself a fucking crotch burn for the Lord. No.
Imagine the hair getting on the zipper. Like, it's all just because of just the slamming. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen, you are just better off either A, just fucking and asking for forgiveness later, or B, not fucking at all. And see, this is the crazy part, right? Is that they'll literally sit there to your face, be like, yeah, I'm saving myself, but like, Jared and I tried this cool thing where like he put his penis under my armpit, and we call it the speed glide, because he was like coming in really in and out. And it was so weird because like when my hair started growing, like I started getting some spores under there, and like I don't know, like it just feels weird. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, I would hate to be a doctor at the local Plan B clinic and having girls come in needing ointment for their underarms and their belly buttons.
I'm pretty sure the Mormon states and communities are the ones that got rid of Plan B, so that ain't happening.
Oh yeah, I mean, true that. Yeah, you definitely right about that. I mean, they're going to the clinic asking for Monistat for their neck or something, because they putting it everywhere but there. I'm like,
Jizzy, I don't know why, but as you were talking, the only thought I had was R. Kelly must be like the Mormons' favorite rapper / singer, because everything from Bump and Grind, my mind's telling me no, but my body, like, I feel like that's what they're playing when they soak.
And they're definitely pissing on each other too, talking about, this is my body is a temple and this is the waterfall. Like, you bitches are disgusting. And I don't sex shame, I don't kink shame, because
waterfalls. Come on.
Because listen, if that's your thing, cool, but don't be talking about oh no, but I'm still a good person because the Lord is watching. It's like, if the Lord is watching you, does that make him a pervert?
It does, and also their Lord is like Space Jesus or something. Like it's different.
Anyway,
But
listen.
But
Whatever.
hold on, when do you think Mormons wear thongs? Because if they're doing this aggressive jean denim sex, thongs is made of silk and nylon. When that shit gets heat up, that can cause
thongs are made of all
friction.
sorts of
Right,
Get
but
a
then
cotton thong,
with
like-
all the heat, that can cause for the female to have a yeast infection in her vagina. Do you think that's possible? Just ask.
All I'm saying is, don't eat at a Mormon bakery.
Mm,
You know what? You don't know where the yeast is coming from.
the armpits, yeah.
just spit or swallow.
Wait,
The
what are we
aggressive
spitting
gene
or
sex
swallowing?
or the armpit, the speed
Well,
glide?
I know you've been away, so I guess I should explain this a little better. So what we do is I just now go around the room and I say spit or swallow, and then you decide what moment that you watched in wrestling this week you either want to spit because you didn't like it, and it's bullshit,
Okay.
or swallow. So it's your option. It's dealer's choice here. You get
It's
to choose.
Okay, that's different.
So you could be
'cause
like,
you used to run through everything first.
yeah,
and
no.
then-
We haven't done that for a little while.
I missed those.
The point was to try and condense the episodes by doing it that way, and have me
Mhm.
talk less and let the guests talk more.
But now you have me, so this should about to be a 4-hour episode.
Hey, if you're willing to stay up, I got nothing going on. So like for example, here I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm spitting Raw opening with Logan Paul. This whole feud with Ricochet fucking sucks. They also followed it up with the Matt Riddle match, so like fuck them for that. And Valhalla's musty ass losing to Maxine Dupree. Like all of that in like the first
Oh.
hour of Raw. I'm spitting the entire first hour of Raw.
I feel that. I
Yes.
feel that. I too agree with that. I also spit it because I was cooking the first hour of Raw, and I had it playing in the background. And I'm like, nah, let me not rush my stew because this is ass.
Yeah.
So I'm
wish-
spitting hard.
I wish I had something more productive to do than watch that first hour because it sucked. Just spit or swallow. You muted yourself or disconnected your mic or something.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I also spit that portion of Raw too. I'm also spitting the fact that, like, first off, Ricochet's pants is too damn tight. The other thing
Nah,
too,
I'm gonna swallow that.
can't be doing no Mormon aggressive gene sex with them jeans.
Calm down, Samantha.
But that's the other thing I was gonna spit, right? When Logan Paul said that line, he's like, how's it gonna feel when Samantha says my name? He could have just said the line right there, the Will Smith line, keep my girl's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't do that, and he's getting talking points from Samantha, that's a spit. Sorry.
I mean, Ricochet isn't that guy. I didn't think Will Smith was
He's
that guy. I was
not.
wrong. But Ricochet ain't that guy.
Yeah, I mean,
He's still kind
yeah,
of not that guy.
I gotta agree with Matt. I don't know, like beyond that, I will say I am gargling undecidedly for the Nakamura Ciampa match.
Okay.
I think, first of all, I think Ciampa should just hang it up, retire, go
Really?
be a father, while his brain cells are still active, so he doesn't pull a Benoit. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Like, while your brain is still, something and not a bowl of mush, enjoy it. But yeah, I think like for certain aging wrestlers, it's just like, oh, do you really need to be here? But whatever. The ending was kind of weird, so it definitely leaves like room open for a rematch. But it was a hard-hitting match. I was here for it, but it wasn't like the greatest. So I'm like gargling that.
So both Vince and Katie, even though they couldn't be here, they wanted to be part of the show. So Katie made sure she sent in her news and rumors because that's like her section. She takes care of that for me. Vince wanted to name the title and do the thumbnail, so he came up with one, and it's going to be my next swallow. However, seeing as we normally title the episode after the fact, I'm sending him possible alternate titles, and aggressive gene sex is on that list. So,
It's gotta be it. Come on, bro.
So we're putting that here. I'm texting him that, but we had the Chad Gable versus Gunther, and this is a swallow for me.
Mm-hmm.
Can he last 5 minutes with me match? Which that is right now, the current title is "Can He Last 5 Minutes?" So Gunther basically said he's so good that Chad Gable can't last 5 minutes, and I've heard women say this before, and trust me, when you get that kind of challenge, you are determined to prove that you can, and he did. He absolutely did. They even extended the match because he was able to go more than 5.
Right.
Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It all depends on the night and what's going on. Gable is a fucking awesome wrestler. He's really come into his own as a character. He's funny as shit and entertaining. Gunther is fucking Gunther. Like he's a fucking spectacle. Like the whole thing, I'm swallowing. And Katie said Chad Gable supremacy.
Listen, Gunther before the weight loss, I'm definitely going more than 5 minutes. Hey. Gunther now skinny.
I don't know about that, Jizzy. I feel like he would bend you over, slap that ass, and you'd be done.
Nah, listen. Don't let the extra packaging fool you. Baby girl is a gym girl, and I definitely have stamina. Also, I've been doing hella squats, so I got the Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
My knees got vibranium in them, so I could definitely do some things. Okay, make the Third Reich rise again, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I wasn't doubting your ability to physically go more than 5 minutes. I wasn't saying you were going to be out of breath and done. I'm just saying when he smacks that ass and it sends that tremor through your body.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Might be shaking so hard.
I might feel a type of way. My ancestors would be like, "What the fuck are you letting this man do to you?" They're gonna feel the tremors. They're gonna see the boats of Christopher Columbus appearing on the island of Hispaniola before they conquered DR. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what? Well, anyone feel that?" They're like, "Yeah, it's our fucking ancestor getting her ass cheeks clapped by Gunther."
By a big white man.
Although I think Gunther was better looking when he was fat. I don't know, something. I think you know what it is that like when you lose weight too quickly, it like de-ages your face a little. So he looks a little. Yeah, he's okay. I mean, he's still kind of fine though.
I mean, as a big guy, I like my women a little bigger. I see some of these women, I'm like, oh, they were really good looking. They lose weight, and it's just not for me. I like a little meat on the bone. It is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just spit or swallow. You muted yourself again. Do you know how a microphone works? Like
I don't know why I keep doing that. Sorry about it. Because I'm just constantly laughing.
Listen, it's either Justin mutes himself or Justin has his phone going off in the fucking background. It's one or the other. And I get on him all the time. Also, Justin, I'm gonna get on your ass for fact checking. You got me on Lechon Diaries looking stupid. Talking about, the Filipino women's, and I'm like, Justin, are you sure that it wasn't just a match that they won? No, I'm so certain that. So I was like, okay, Justin, I'm gonna let you have that.
Well, you know how I got, right after I said that. Sorry, I know this is a segue. But like I saw an ad for like the next actual qualifying games. I'm like, oh shit, damn.
You just lying on our brand.
Speaking of Filipino women, you got to swallow, right, Justin?
Definitely swallow. I have a swallow, Filipino women, and a swallow for Luke's Kaiser beating up Matt Riddle on Smackin It Raw. Matt Riddle.
He's in timeout right now. Justin's in timeout because he did not just fucking do that. We're gonna move the fuck on. I was trying to tee him up because this man has been texting me all day saying, you and me are going to swallow Shotzi Blackheart. We're going to swallow Shotzi Blackheart. You and me, Matt. And I'm like, all right, yeah. So I'm like, oh, speaking of Filipino women, you got to swallow, right? What does he do? He fucks my name up and does the one thing that I hate the whole reason I hate that motherfucker. He's also got me out here trying to write poems for shit and all sorts of shit he's got me doing. And then he fucks my name up.
I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate Matt Riddle. I absolutely hate him and his dirty ass feet and his stringy dead ends and his just bruh. Always looking like he's choking on a fucking dick or something. That dude, and then also his persona, like, okay, personal things aside, his personality doesn't make no sense. It doesn't, especially from a company that so-called wellness policy, so-called we don't like drugs, You let this motherfucker roll up all of a sudden. Oh, hey, 420 friendly bros. Let's get litty. No,
Marijuana's not a drug.
Marital fucking sucks.
Oh, I agree with you.
And
I fucking hate it.
the day that somebody just steps on his dirty toe and hopefully gives him ringworm is gonna be the greatest day of my life.
I agree. Trust me.
Anyway, Justin, please go ahead.
No, Justin's done. We're moving on. Jizzy spit or swallow.
Yep.
Justin lost his position.
I would have to say, damn, I barely remember Raw. Oh, I'm spitting Becky versus Trish.
What?
You know,
Spitting?
In general, or the fact that they took it off SummerSlam and put it in Canada?
Oh, that was gonna be
well, that's something else. I think both, but the match that they had, like, I think Trish is great, and I like that she's kind of having her moment, even though I never really liked Becky. I think her ring skills have always been weak. For some weird reason, her ring skills still aren't there. The only reason why she's still fucking relevant is because bitch fucking punched her in the face, and everyone felt sorry for oh my god, our sweet white woman. And you know,
No.
I don't know. Like, listen, the match was okay. Like, it wasn't the worst match, but it wasn't like the greatest match either. And you know, Lynch jumping on Stratus, like once the bell rung, like that was okay. But then Stark with the DQ, it was just very convoluted. So I'm like spinning.
So you're just not even excited to see the rematch, one-on-one?
I think that as wrestlers, they deserved better. They definitely should have had their match on SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
But their feud, there's just something missing from the feud. And the thing is that you have two very stiff personalities trying to feud with each other. And it's just like, Like, I think the one thing that Trish Stratus has is the nostalgia factor and the fact that a lot of people's first nut was to her. And then Becky Lynch, it's like, oh, well, you know, the original 4 Horsewoman, and she's with Seth and she has a baby. And it's just like, yeah, but she was never that great. So you're trying to make something out of nothing.
For me, Becky has always been more personality than in ring. But I mean, there are a lot of wrestlers out there that do a lot based on personality and less so on in-ring work.
Right.
I'd agree that Becky technically in ring is probably at the bottom of the 4 Horsewomen as far as I mean, she goes out there, she busts her ass, she tries, but she's not the best wrestler of the 4 Horsewomen by far. Maybe best. No, because I mean,
and I don't even know best person. I think she's middle pack, right? Like she's okay.
Oh, we'll get there, Top G Network. Don't worry. I'm gonna swallow Dominic Mysterio. I know over on the Get Yo podcast. All right, but here's why, right? So Rhea's out there, and Raquel comes out, and Raquel's getting in Rhea's face and starts whooping on Rhea, and I just see all of the Judgment Day standing back there like a bunch of little bitches. And I'm like, this woman has gone out, like stood toe to toe with men, got in their fucking face to help y'all, and y'all are just gonna stand back there. But no, Dom came out. Dom got right in Raquel's face, got the distraction going. Rhea took her out at the knee, handled business for mommy. So shout out to Dom Mysterio.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely swallowing that. I mean, listen, I do think that Rhea finally has met someone to bring out the best in her, and that is definitely Raquel. I just hope that they continue on that and they make it, you know, last for a bit. Because I don't think that she really has any formidable opponents as of right now. But also with the Judgment Day, like, y'all getting carried by 2 people. Okay?
Dom and Rhea.
Truly. Y'all getting dominated by 2 people. Y'all gotta do something with Damian. Like, I love Damian Priest for reasons not wrestling related. So
trying to be in that hot tub the night he won the North American title.
Listen, all I need is a day for me to run into Damian Priest in New York City, and that's it. All I know is I gotta sign an NDA after. All right, so that's
What you got, Jess?
Yeah, I'm definitely swallowing that too. Cause like I was thinking the same thing. Like, how is she gonna stand up for all of them and back them up in all of their big matches? But when someone's trying to jump her, they don't got her back. But our guy Dom came in and stepped up, even just a small distraction, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Helped her out. And definitely swallowing Dom. Pause. All day.
What do you mean, Paul? This 2023.
You swallow
There's
that
no
man
such
and you
thing.
swallow him proudly.
There's no such thing as a pause. Okay, we are doing all of the damn stuff.
Swallowing Dom's churro.
There you go. There you go. Welcome to the club.
I'll make that. I'll add swallowing Dom's churro to the list.
The title. Okay. Oh man, you know Vince might be like, oh yeah, for sure.
Vince is like, fuck. There's so many great options here.
Don't
worry, I'm gonna DM him separately. Like, yo, you better pick mine if I roast your shit.
I'm also gonna swallow Shayna Baszler on Raw. I only got a couple things on Raw. They did the fuck Ronda Rousey video package throughout the night. That was like a 3-parter.
Oh my god!
Where it was basically just Shayna talking about what a piece of shit Ronda is, and then Shayna came out and Ronda said, "Listen, Ronda's baby is never going to forgive Shayna for what Shayna's about to do to her mother," and I fucking felt that. Like,
yeah, that was honestly, if they wanted it, I hate package, like they could have just hit me up separately. I would have done it for free.
You, Katie.
I'd be like, just let me. You know what? Slide me some SummerSlam tickets, and I'll do that for free.
Go ahead, Jess.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't. Oh, go ahead. Were you gonna say something, Jess?
Oh no, my bad. I was just trying to think if there was anything else on Raw.
I mean, like for me, I'm swallowing the tag team match that happened with Seth, Sammy, and of course Judgment Day at the end. I thought that was pretty good, going into I guess you could say that this is the go home show for Raw, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty good momentum for both camps. So, pretty good.
Failed cash in for Damian Priest. He almost got it.
Right, kind of builds the storyline of what might happen at SummerSlam. So, I'm with it.
I know Vince is on this train, but as much as I love him, Vince is fucking crazy. Do you really think Finn Balor is going to defeat Seth Rollins at SummerSlam?
So my Austin theory with that is that they've been building that Damian and Finn have this beef. So my Austin theory is that Damian Priest is going to do a cash in fake out where he pretends to cash it in, Seth gets distracted, and Finn gets the win.
Okay.
That's kind of like that's what I'm going with.
Pretty plausible.
I know this will make Vince happy. I'm spitting, I'm swallowing. First and foremost, our new NXT Tag Team Champions, the motherfucking family, the Don, Tony D, and Stacks. They show up. Listen, my boys fucked up. I'm not gonna say they showed up in the parking lot without any backup. They got jumped, but they knew they fucked up and they made a call. And out comes Santos Escobar.
Yes,
Beef squashed, had their back. They win the 6-man tag team match. Everything is right. Everything is healed. Me and Vince can be friends again. It is not, Santos versus the Don anymore. We're all good. And I'm not talking Justin Santos. I'm talking Santos Escobar. Two different people. I really love seeing Santos come down, join them, do the 6-man tag against Gallus, all of that. I love Tony D and Stacks and everything they've been doing. So that big swallow for me.
Yes.
Yeah, that whole prison shit was absolutely hilarious.
That was great.
Like that was just such an amazing storyline. And you know what it was like, because the other day I was like, damn, I know there's like mad controversial shit about them, but no lie, when Enzo and Big Cass were in WWE, like they were enjoyable and they gave us that like kind of corny but kind of cool Italian energy. So for us to get it back with these two and get it back better, It's been enjoyable.
Listen, Enzo and Cass is one of the reasons my wife got back into watching wrestling. I was
Tell
watching NXT,
Tell
and they
Nice.
came out and they did their opening promo, down to the
Certified G.
ring, certified
And you
G,
can't teach
Teach that.
and she was laughing. She loved it, and it was one of the reasons that really hooked her back into it. So shout out to Big Cass and
Enzo.
Enzo
For real.
Amore.
For real.
Yeah, for real. Before all that shit went down.
Again, it was also like alleged too. It wasn't like a factual, thing. Like
I mean, for him, but the Big Cass racist allegations were
the
real.
Big Cass. Yeah, I'm talking about Enzo, not Big Cass can.
Benji,
about
I'm
there?
glad to know that you're not racist.
Hey, Benji.
Oh, by the
Calavera
way, for anyone
de la casa.
who's like, wait, why did she just say that? In the Discord, I was like, yeah, pull up or you're racist. And I think that scared a few people.
Mostly just Benji.
Yeah, I was mostly Benji.
Shout
But
out,
it's
Benji.
glad
Shout out,
to
Benji.
see that you're here. Yo, Benji, they talking about your peoples in the Senate. All these UFO hearings. It's kind of crazy.
Get the.
Listen,
Benji
Benji Calavera is my favorite non-human biological. All right.
Also, saying that you have samples of non-human biologicals, just tell me it's like you got alien come in the lab. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say, I know Benji donates sperm to the government for money. That is how he pays for shit. So I know where that DNA of non-human biologicals comes from.
You know that meme of Howard the Alien dancing to the song "Money Longer"? Like,
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
I'm gonna drop it in the Discord. Every time I think about the Senate hearings, I just think about Howard the Alien.
Wow. Senate. Okay. No, but I'm going to swallow Tony D and the family as well. Because
you dirty minx.
just like one Italian calling a Santos to come in and help him out, I gotta also give that a swallow. Come on.
One Italian from Chicago calling for a Santos for help.
Come on.
Speaking of which, my next swallow, mostly for Vince because he can't be here, is representation. Because NXT, we had Yulisa Leon and Valentina Feroz versus Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice. We had Dragon Lee, Dom, and Rey Mysterio all in a segment. Roxanne Perez, Santos Escobar. They really came out on NXT. So
yes.
Yeah, I will say like NXT has been more and more diverse. And it's like a different vibe. I know a lot of people were not feeling it at first. And I think they were stumbling because, listen, there was an era of NXT you had to be there. Like, the era of NXT between, I want to say, 2013 to maybe 2017, 2018. Like, that was the golden peak of NXT. It did fall off a bit, but they are coming back. And you know what? It feels like they mixed NXT and what was that show that they had when they were finding like their next superstar?
Tough Enough.
There you go. It feels like a combination of Tough Enough and wrestling together, and it just gives it like a whole new air because like you're actually watching like actual true amateur talent like come out and shine. So I swallow that. I swallow the like NXT being different. I'm also gonna swallow Dijak and Eddie Thorpe because I actually really enjoyed that match.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that match.
Dijak.
Racist cop.
Yeah, racist cop Dijak.
He definitely lives in Far Rockaway and he says slurs that we have never heard before.
Top G Network says, I have one serious question. Who do you guys really think is going to dethrone Roman, and is he going to beat Hogan's title reign? I don't know about beating Hogan's title reign. However, personally, I'd be okay with Jay, but I believe that our Lord and Savior, Cody Luther King, is going to be the one to dethrone Roman.
Cody Luther King. Okay, I do, listen, for the culture, I want Roman to beat the Hogan title reign. For the culture. Fuck that racist. However, I don't think it's gonna happen. Now, as far as it being Jay, I wouldn't mind it because it would be something new, daring, and fresh. But WWE does not like to be new, daring, or fresh. So I think they're gonna humiliate Jay. But because something I noticed today was that I'm like, damn, you really gotta be a fucked up ass heel to have a face have this many people on your back. Because normally, like, when you have situations like that, like, not everyone is on the face side. Most people are like, whatever. But his, like, the way that he's been commanding the WWE universe and how everyone's riding on his back, I'm like, listen, if you want to end it on a high, give it to Jay. Give it to Jay and then make Jay worse than Roman. And then make the other two realize, oh, nah, this motherfucker's worse than Roman. We need Roman back. And then you turn it all back around.
Hey, Justin, is it all right if I spoil a little something for tomorrow?
Go ahead. For sure. Go ahead, homie.
So you hit me up and you asked me, if available after SummerSlam, I do get you, right? And you said what the sweaty session was going to be. You want to break that here?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. The sweaty session is going to be SummerSlam poems. So I've been sitting here trying to think of SummerSlam poems. Since Top G Network dropped this question, I'll give you a little sample of something I put together.
Okay, all right.
The tribal combat has us at a fever pitch. One tribal champ and one tribal bitch. For his prophecy fulfilled, Reek would have sold his soul to the devil. Too bad Cody's Harry Potter and Jay is just Neville.
Oh, the Warden has spoken.
I don't, especially with Jay walking out of SmackDown tonight with that win over Solo. I don't know that he's walking out of SummerSlam with that title.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like without Roman, okay, this is I'm gonna spit this. That like the main event of SmackDown. I felt like you're giving Jay too many wins before the actual big win. Right? And like you're kind of like just giving him like these cheap asterisks going into the match with Roman, the tribal combat match. To the fact that like you're probably just gonna have him lose. You know what I'm saying? Obviously he's gonna look good losing. I mean the man rubbed his temple so many times that he can't think now. But yeah, like I just don't like him the last couple segments with him going over like so quickly like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think that like the wins that he's getting now are like to pacify him because the win that actually matters he's not gonna get.
Right. And if you've been watching WWE so many times, you kind of see the formula kind of.
Yeah, true. Listen, if Roman truly wants to make sure that Jay doesn't beat him, he will swap the water in his bottle for vodka. Because we know that boy can't handle his lick.
All right. So, again, we got people in the chat killing it. I appreciate you guys all checking us out.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out chat, yo. Y'all been chatting.
Top G Network? Okay. Top G Easy Network?
I want to thank everyone for joining us here. If you guys are watching us live, and you don't want to see ads, we have an ad-free version you can go check out at patreon.com/creationworld. Not only for just $1 do you get 2 awesome shows in the entire catalog, whether it's Return to Wrestling with me and Travis, talking old school WCW. And like I said, $1, you get a new episode every month, but you have the entire back catalog from starting in 1995 all the way to the end of 1997. We have episodes covering every Nitro and pay-per-view. So you have all of that. Plus, you have Multiverse with Travis and Mara, where they sit down and they talk and discuss DC animated films and break them down for you and everything that's going on. So 2 great shows for $1. For a little bit more, you get the ad-free version of all of our podcasts, so you don't have to listen to what our sponsors have to say. However, if you're watching this live, we do ask that you support our sponsors because they're fucking awesome. And Travis did a great job putting a video together, tell you all about the discounts and shit you can get from kicking it with us. And we're going to play that now.
Nice things up in the bedroom. Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Did you see Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try DUBBY, the ultimate energy source. DUBBY is a powerful clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, DUBBY can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, DUBBY is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix DUBBY with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your DUBBY today. And for a limited time, use code CREATIA at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try DUBBY today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
So, Top G Network, my question is are you do the right thing, spoil your furry friend? Are we talking about Adam and Eve or are we talking about dog.com? Because either way, that works.
Technically, you can do both, because if you into puppy play, you can go into dog.com. And if you're a freak thing, you can go into Adam and Eve. So you could, combine the two.
Our boy Will over on Botch Bots and Chair Shots, the Will Gray, found out that it's cheaper to get collars and leashes on dog.com than it is Adam and Eve. So
okay. All right.
Save you
mix it up a little bit
for some
Shout
choking.
out to you.
Also, Top G Network said supposedly Randy arrived in Detroit for SummerSlam.
Oh, all right. Damn, I forgot about him. Not gonna lie.
New rehab center? Is there a new rehab center there?
Dude,
Damn.
listen, all I hope is that Slim Jim Battle Royal happens and Randy comes out and Matt Riddle gets all excited and Randy drops his bitch ass on his fucking face. What's up, Bill?
Bill.
You know what? Fuck the format. We're having fun. Let's just bullshit. Let's talk. What? I'm sorry, Josh. You got something?
Yeah, I just want to send a shout out to Top G. He said NWA for life. That's true. This is actually a Ninja Turtle shirt. Ninjas with attitudes.
I love that.
Shout out Ninja Turtles. Love Ninja Turtles. I love turtles.
What happened to the background, Elo? Oh, that was me. Yeah. Thank you, Katie. Hold
Yo,
on a
shout out
second.
to the sponsors.
There
Y'all
we go.
got a couple. Listen, the bills are
Appreciate that.
due. Go ahead and hit up the sex shop. Listen, we used to have an Adam and Eve little sponsorship back in my old
I remember that.
podcasting days.
Shout out. Come on.
Okay.
You did. I remember that. Katie, what happened was I went to brands instead of banners to change from Smackin It Raw to Creation World, and as soon as I did that, it changed the background. So I fucked up. That was on me. That's what happens when Vince isn't here to run the shit backstage like he's supposed to. I'm just trying to be funny and host a show here.
Hey, you're doing a great job, homie. You're doing
Appreciate it. Let's talk Hurt Business or whatever this might be, because not only is a huge swallow the fact that we had Dawkins and Ford come out and just whoop all sorts of brawling brutes ass tonight, but also after meeting up with Bobby, Trick goes on NXT and he's like, hey, by the way, I don't want to be your backup. I don't want to be second. I want to go out on my own. Like, I'm not breaking up with you. I know you don't see me that way, but everyone else does. And I need to make a name for myself. And I feel like that's a little bit of that Bobby influence on top of what we saw from the Street Profits tonight, which was fucking awesome.
I mean, I'm swallowing the fact that Angelo came through with the LeBron hairline. My boy went to the barber. He was like, look, spray on the little hair because, boy had the little, top spot. And he was looking like someone's sexy vice principal about to beat your ass. So I'm definitely swallowing, this new version of the Hurt Business. I think that it'll give them a certain edge. Listen, Street Profits are great, and they had a fantastic, gimmick. But sometimes it is nice to have like something a little edgier. So yeah, I'm definitely here for it.
Taekwon, you said you call it the Hurt Business. I see the Nation of. I'm not sure. Is it wrestling? So is it the Nation of Islam or the Nation of Islam? I'm not sure where you're going with that. But we are not the same. You are correct.
I did. That was crazy.
Dawkins put Flex Seal on his head.
Yes,
Yo,
Flex. Yes, Flex Seal.
Listen, that motherfucker said, "Listen, I'm tired of the girls making fun of my hairline and the baldy. Hook it up."
That man's been getting roasted forever. He had to do something.
Right.
They got him a new suit. They had him dressing up nice. Now Ford doesn't
And
have
he
to be
finally
embarrassed to
got
go out
rid
in
of
public
that.
with him.
He got rid of that fucking I marched on Selma ass mustache that he had. Okay, that motherfucker was out here looking like a civil rights leader.
Yo. Road to Redemption? Come on now.
Yeah,
No,
with the
but
hairline.
that's gonna be my swallow as well. Was this new Hurt Business, this new squad? Lashley comes looking like get your Jodeci up there. You know what I'm saying?
And to be fair, we're saying Hurt Business because they're in the suits like that, but we don't know who they are, what they're going to be.
We don't know who they are. I mean,
we don't know who they be.
Yeah, we don't know what name they're gonna get, but I'm here for it. I'm spitting Austin Theory and Cameron Grimes. I like Cameron Grimes. Like, I think I really liked him from NXT. I don't know where he still fits in the main roster, but Austin Theory, they're really trying to push him, but he's just not it, Papa. He is not working out. I think Austin Theory would work best serving the girls in a drive-thru at Burger King. I don't know if he would work best here. It's just something about.
He's not hitting.
Oh yeah, he can't. It's just not him. Yeah, he can't work the drive-thru with the kids though.
So if we let Cody into this faction or whatever, do we then call them Roads to Redemption? And just it's Cody and then a bunch of well-dressed black men behind him?
No, we can't call it Roads to Redemption. We can't. Are you kidding me? No, I mean, listen, if Cody were to join, that'd be cute, but we cannot call them Roads to Redemption. Do you know how fucked that sounds? That sounds like the history books whitewashing history all the time. Like, oh yeah,
It sounds like that promo that Cody cut in AEW.
I was just gonna say I was just gonna say that.
He'd come out, very first thing. What do y'all want to talk about? Can't talk about color because I don't see it.
He's like, oh no, buddy, you missed us with that. Like, so they can carry us a blur. Listen, when he said that shit, I was like, oh my god. He did the equivalent of homegirl Lizzie in the government talking about I'm 1/16 Cherokee. It's like, baby, ain't nobody give a damn about your Cuban mom until the whole Puerto Rico thing, okay?
Right.
They can carry us a blur.
He made up for it. You know, he's fixed his shit. You know, he's back on track. So
which I'm kind of spitting. I'm kind of spitting that they didn't talk about that in his documentary. They talked about everything that had happened to him, you know, in his life and everything, but they didn't talk about that because I want to know who.
It wasn't an open night, Mike, bitch. Like,
oh wow,
that's why. Just I know you're with me. Swallowing Shotzi. I've been giving you the opportunity all show. You haven't done it, so we're just gonna do it. We all know that her sister is going through cancer treatment, so the decision to cut her hair was in honor of her sister. She came out still looking fine as hell with that shaved head. Even faked us out. Had Zelina Vega come out in the tank, Io ran up and then Io stopped, and she showed up behind Bailey and just started going all sorts of fucking crazy, trying to shave Bailey's head, chasing her off. Bailey looked fantastic in those pants.
Oh my god!
What up, Pam?
Yo, I need the squat routine, sis. I need the hip thrust routine because the bitch got a shelf, and I'm trying to put my books on it.
A whole Webster dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
Top G Network says he liked Theory. That was the last talent Vince worked with on TV, and it might just be like Drew. It might take some time for him to get there.
Okay, valid.
I respect. I can see that.
All right. But yeah, no. Zelina in the tank. We brought the tank back. Shotzi's back out there. Got a little Zelina Vega versus Io match. Apparently, you know, they were using Zelina as a manager, but she's been impressing her with her in-ring, so they've been utilizing her as a wrestler more, which, you know, gotta love that.
Right. And listen, pinned Io after a Code Red. I mean, can't be mad at it.
Right.
Honestly. I'm also swallowing Jay and his little baby brother. It's like, oh, another little family. Yo, what I gotta do to get a Samoan? Like, do I need to walk around Florida with pineapple and barbecue sauce on my titties? Because
first off, there is a line. There is a line. Not one that you crossed. I'm just saying to get a Samoan, there is a line outside of the Isle of Samoa, and there are a lot of women in it. So if you are not in that line yet, you better fall in quick.
Right.
I know, like, what I gotta do to get a Samoan? You know, like, I gotta put some, like I say, listen, I'll put the barbecue sauce and the pineapples on the titties. I will twerk.
You got to win a Spam Battle Royal to get a
I will twerk a can of Spam on somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
not a Slim Jim Battle Royal, a Spam Battle Royal. You win that, you get yourself one. That's a prize.
You know, I got the recipe for the mac salad. Okay.
Hey, come on. The Honolulu burger, which is like, you know,
I know how to make rice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Paul comes out talking to shit. He plays the Tribal Combat video package where they had every Samoan in the bloodline drawn like a DBZ character, just all jacked up and ready to go. Then Jay comes out. Jay comes out full of fire, calling a shot, saying he's gonna win. You know, he's full of that fire. Blah blah blah. Solo comes down ready to fight, and Jay's like, "Listen, you're getting manipulated. They're telling you the same lies they told me." And Paul's like, "You think he?" And then he looks over and Solo's staring at him. He's like, can we favorite Juso? Can we talk real quick? You know, me, let's go over here. And Solo tells him, get the fuck out of the ring. Like, get fucked. Get out of here. And then Jay kicks his little brother right in the face.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy, yo.
Also gets the win on SmackDown prior to SummerSlam, which is not a good sign for Jay Uso. However, Roman did not come out. Roman was not there. This was, you know, over Solo. So
I know it's crazy because Jay was hitting all the damn finishers of the I Know I family.
Exactly.
That motherfucker was looking up a dictionary like, all right, let me see what they got. You know?
There you go, Jizzy, right there.
Yo, wear lay in Florida and rub a coconut on your pussy so they can follow your scent. You know what? Not only is coconut oil really good for your skin, but it smells great. So it's really a win-win-win. I might have to follow that. Thank you, good sir.
Top G Network said, I acknowledge Paul Heyman, the Bronx Don.
Okay. You know, when, and not to make it sad, but when Paul Heyman goes, that's going to be the saddest day of wrestling ever. Ever. It really is. I will mourn Paul Heyman more than I would mourn Vince McMahon.
I think that's for sure. I think everyone's gonna loves Paul Heyman. I mean, he had that interview, right, that happened where I think it was on ESPN where they're talking about all the managers and they brought up Bobby Ian. And yeah, I agree. He called himself the GOAT, and Paul Heyman's the GOAT, in my opinion.
He really is. Truly. BX all day. Yeah.
I don't know. I know Jizzy's not an AEW fan. The rest of the stuff I got for the show is AEW related stuff. So if you guys got any more WWE stuff, go ahead and throw it in.
Well, I got one. I am swallowing Thea Hale's acting on NXT after she lost. Hey, hold on. I love Thea. I love Thea Hale.
What? I don't okay, explain this to me because I listen to Get Your Podcast every week because y'all are my boys and I love you, right?
Of course.
But I got Vince coming on the show every week spouting his Thea Hale bullshit and main event, and then I go and what is with y'all and fucking Chase U? Because it sucks. It sucks.
If we're just talking about NXT, like at a time, Chase U was pretty entertaining at a time. So obviously then you follow the. It's not no more, but Thea Hale's the only one holding it down. Just like Junior Mafia. Little Kim was the only one holding it down for Junior Mafia.
Yo, you think the government is gonna go after Chase U for being a for-profit university?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna come out those Vince McMahon indictments. That's where.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure they're like, hey, we gave you all this money for student loans, and you didn't teach a damn thing.
All that student loan money was Vince's payoff money. He's laundering all that money through Chase U.
I saw that.
No, just no. I'm seeing more Little Cease than Kim here.
True. I know you see me on the radio. But yeah, okay, that's pretty much it so far. I think that's it for WWE mostly.
Matt's like, this feels like a fever dream because when I have my regular people here, they fall in line and they do everything that we are supposed to do.
Absolutely not. This show is always a shit show, but these are the best shows because these are the most fun. These are the ones where we laugh and have a good time. That's why I was happy to have you guys back. I fuck with Collision. It's the CM Punk show, regardless of how you feel about CM Punk. When it comes to AEW, I know not everyone wants to sit down and watch a show on Saturday nights, but you can always record it and watch it later. You watch it on Wednesdays instead of Dynamite. I fuck with Collision. We had Andrade versus Buddy in a ladder match. Andrade wins, gets his mask back. Those two just in-ring wise, like, Mr. Charlotte Flair and Mr. Rhea Ripley banging it out in a ladder match. Fucking fantastic. They killed it.
I love it.
Damn, that sounds like I gotta watch because Andrade and Buddy, those are my guys.
Oh yeah, Collision has been hidden so far every Saturday.
Collision is everyone you want to see from AEW with mostly the people that you don't like. Darby Allin and Chris Jericho might show up every now and then, but for like the most part, it's like Miro, everyone that I kind of fuck with over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Aleister Black, they're all over on Collision doing their thing.
Right.
No Kenny, no Bucks, no bullshit. That's all Dynamite. That's why I fuck with Collision.
Yes. Damn, I might have to check it out. Shit.
FTR.
That is not what I said, Katie. I just said you guys don't fall in line, which is true. You don't.
Katie, you know I still love you, girl. You know I'm gonna defend you against Paul Wall.
If you weren't fun or funny, you think I'd have you on every week?
All right.
Fuck no.
I know his roll top diamond and the bottom is rose gold. Don't worry.
I will swallow though the Punk Ricky Starks promo, and then Punk finally taking out the title and saying that this is what this is what it's all about. And he's going to defend it against him and Ricky Starks, which will happen Saturday, depending on hopefully Kid Rock. The Kid Rock thing is happening, and I can watch that match because I don't fucking care about Kid Rock.
Oh, I got a poem for Kid Rock too. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm actually hyped to see that for sure.
I mean, CM Punk came out for an interview. Everyone's like, what's in the bag? We all knew what was in there. It's his AEW title that he never lost when he got injured. Yep. He says he's still the champ. No one's beating him for it. He comes out and puts a cross right in the middle of the belt. And then everyone's like, oh, he X'd out the E. Well, motherfucker, that's what symmetry is. If there's an A, an E, and a W, and you put a cross, you're not going to put a cross across the A or the W, but everyone's like, he crossed out the E, and E is for elite, and he's sending him. No,
those are
how it fucking works. Like that's where
those are the Mormons. Those are the Mormons that be doing aggressive gene sex. Like,
or they could be dyslexic. I don't know. It's one of those.
And then Ricky Starks, with all that swagger, comes out and tells him CM Punk owes him everything that CM Punk has. That means he's not only the champ and the face of Collision, but he's going to beat Punk and take that title on Saturday. He says he doesn't want a title shot. He deserves it. Punk says he wants extra eyes on the match. Starks says, okay. And special guest referee, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. For CM Punk, Starks for the AEW title. The real AEW title, because MJF's the other champion with the triple B. So we got that going on.
Oh yeah, isn't MJF supposed to be on some TV show or movie soon?
Wow. Listen,
oh, my bad. Did I do something wrong?
No, Taekwon just this man sometimes.
That's Jesus Christ. That's wild. That is out of pocket, sir.
He's always wild.
Extremely.
He kills
I thought I was Katie. That's it. Yeah, I was just reading an article about that because they had casted my boy Jeremy Allen White in that. Damn, Taekwon, that was kind of crazy. Wow.
Just you have to unmute yourself. That's how a microphone works.
Sorry. I think he rocked the boat with that comment.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you're not getting yourself up or you're not dusting yourself off and trying again after that one.
No. That take was 1 in a million, though, I got to say.
I'm also swallowing FTR versus Adam Cole and MJF.
This segment, yeah.
The segment and the tag team match. FTR won, they retained their titles, but everything that's been going on, I mean, even on Dynamite, like MJF comes out and he's talking, how he never had friends, how he always got picked on. And the thing is, like, he's a bastard. He's a prick. And you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And he keeps dragging it out and dragging it out. He tells us he's still a scumbag, but he wants to be our scumbag. And as a scumbag, I feel that. Like, we've talked about scumbag, Matt, right? But I want to be y'all scumbag. Like, Roddy throws a hissy fit backstage because he just lost his best friend, and Adam got his title match.
Listen, Roddy does not want to go back to the trailer park. That man is fighting for his life. Okay? That man has PTSD and flashbacks of the brown water that come out of those pipes. He's fighting.
I love that the crowd was like, read the contract.
Yeah,
and that shit, because they don't trust, like, no matter what he says, no matter what he does, he has been that shitty person for so long. You cannot trust him. No matter what the sob story is, none of that shit. And he did not read the contract. He just signed it. So we don't necessarily know if it's a title match or just a match. He said he was giving him a match at All In Wembley, but that was it.
That's crazy. See? You got to read them terms and conditions, or else you end up being a Netflix special like Black Mirror.
Or what was that episode of South Park? Centipede?
Centipede, yes.
Where it was like Human Centipede, but with the iPad, because you didn't read the fucking, you just agreed to the terms and conditions. But did y'all see the way Cole hugged Max? Same way he did with the stabbing motion with Roddy before he turned on Yui and NXT. See, Katie's all zoned in on everything that Adam does.
Damn. Okay.
That's deep.
What
That's
a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. I didn't know, man. I didn't know that.
Yo, she got
analyze-
she got a red string board in her apartment.
analyzing hugs. Analyzing hugs is a thing now.
Yo, handshake hugs. You want to see me outside? You want to see me with pancakes and drugs? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
if y'all want to know where that's from,
mixtape?
No, it's actually from my very favorite freestyle of all time. Okay, y'all want to know who it is?
Who's that?
Yes.
It's Mr. Jody High Roller, aka Riff Raff, on the what's his name? Sway in the Morning.
Sway in the Morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh
He
my
has
gosh.
the most. It's like he's hanging on the beat, but he's disjointed at the same time, and his flow on that freestyle is immaculate. If anyone's interested, please do yourself a fucking favor and check it out. I'm gonna drop it on the Discord.
All right.
Maybe the reason why Roddy was throwing the fit backstage was because he saw the same thing Katie did, and he was having some PTSD from when he got stabbed in the back. Like maybe that's what that was about. He's like, that motherfucker. Anyway,
Damn, that would be a deep cut if he remembered.
speaking of things that we should be swallowing from AEW, so I have not been a fan of the Mogul Embassy Swerve's group. However, they added AR Fox, and they filmed this. Like so there's this kid, Jizzy, Nick Wayne, right? Like his dad was a wrestler, and he got signed at a very young age. He's this indie prospect, this and that, and he's basically training in a garage, which is like his dad's wrestling school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so the Hart Foundation. All right.
Kinda. But so he's really good friends with Darby Allin. AR Fox and Swerve got problems with Darby Allin, right? So they go to this wrestling school, and like they're talking and they're playing the video that they pre-recorded to this. They go in there and they beat this kid's ass. Like they're talking shit about his daddy and how shitty the school is. They leave him, like Swerve busted a bottle over dude's head, left him laying there bloody in his own garage as they're just talking shit and threatening Darby. And I'm all about the Darby Allin hate. Like, fuck Darby Allin. I don't fuck with Darby Allin.
Jesus.
Not my kind of white people. I talk about it all the time. But this was brutal as fuck. Matt Riddle, Darby Allin, not my kind of white people. I don't fuck with it. It looked like a snuff film and shit. Like it had that real gritty shit to it that was like, okay, this you got something here. More of this, please.
Okay. Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, when it first came on, I was like wondering like what the hell's going on here? Because they usually do like ciphers or something like that. And then he pulled up to the dude's like garage, was actually a makeshift like wrestling school. I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna be looking good. As soon as it's like I don't know if the other dudes were prepared for this, but it legit looked like a stomping. Like that's how real it looked.
Like if there was World Star Hip Hop at the bottom, I would not have been surprised.
Shit!
Dude, that's the thing. I'm like, wait, is this supposed to be like? I know it's like not real, but those dudes are not taking wrestling bumps. Like they're literally just taking like bumps because they look fucking hurt.
No, they were beating some ass. It was good shit. What else I got here? Hikaru Shida defeated Toni Storm in the main event of AEW Dynamite to be your new AEW Women's Champion. So shout out to Hikaru Shida for that.
Yo, Toni Storm hasn't been as thick as she used to be.
No, she slimmed down around the time she left. Well, WWE, I feel like, kind of shamed her into slimming down a little bit, but then she kind of stuck with it. She was doing the OnlyFans thing. Damn. And yeah, no, she is not as thick. I don't know if there was a reason for it. I do feel like WWE and their body shaming standards had a little bit to do with that. They're like, that's too much. Because Gigi Dolan, who's also got a shelf back there, has been hiding it a lot more lately.
Listen.
And
y'all had to be there, okay? 2020 to 2022, peak Deadass Girls Toni Storm tweets. All right, those were the good old days.
I remember one specific tweet. You said they were on Rolling Loud. Remember they were on Rolling Loud?
Yes.
And you had a tweet that said Toni Storm's ass is thicker than the weed smoke.
The Toni Storm is thicker than tweets from the Deadass Girls Twitter account where it was a time.
That was and the Bodega Twitter thread.
Oh, the comparison
on New Year's Day, and that shit went mini viral. My phone was blowing the fuck up that whole weekend.
Yeah.
Good
Damn,
times.
R.I.P.
How we feeling about RVD coming to AEW?
Oh, okay.
I read that. I did read one of the dirt sheets about that. I thought his little weed business was going well. What's going on? Like,
I mean, he's still been wrestling on the indies and doing whatever the fuck he does with his girlfriend on OnlyFans, Katie Forbes. She's like lingerie MMA and shit. And
what does he need to be AEW for?
I think it was just like somebody. I think it was a favor for Jerry Lynn, right? It was a favor for Jerry Lynn.
Well, the deal is, so obviously Taz back in ECW, FTW champion. Then his son Jack Perry turned on Hook Taz's kid. He's now FTW champion. And from what I've heard, the plan is to, in the build up to a match with RVD, because RVD is like the top ECW guy. He's supposed to wrestle a bunch of ECW originals because it's the FTW title and Taz and all that. So Jerry Lynn came out, cut kind of a shitty promo to introduce RVD. But RVD comes out, challenges Jack Perry. Jack says, fuck it. He leaves, comes back with a chair, misses, gets kicked right in the fucking face. Yeah, Katie said it's probably a one-off. Tony Storm was no, Taekwon, no, not doing that one. It was there for a second. If you caught it, you caught it.
I read it and I was like, okay.
Can't do that one.
I'm trying to replay it. I'm like, okay. No, but
you don't have to replay it. It's right there.
No, I know it's right there. I know.
It's not there anymore, but
there.
I know it's on the comments.
Listen, on the right of your screen, it says comments up there. If you click that, you'll just see all the comments. They're right there.
No, you don't want to read that one. That one was just. It wasn't even funny.
But
yeah, RVD is probably just a one-off, and like you said, they gotta go through all the legends of ECW. Which, you know what? I don't know about y'all, but I thought RVD looked healthy compared to the last time we seen him. Or is it just me?
I define healthy.
He just had like some weird like bulging eye issue. Maybe he was just high as fuck on WWE. You know, like the last time he was on.
Maybe.
But then again, he's always high as fuck. So
yeah. So I don't know. I also heard that Taz is trying to get his son the fuck out of there.
AEW? Really?
Well, Taz has gone and done interviews saying that Hook is made for WWE, which back to that whole conversation we were having about the Lufisto situation. We've also seen stuff with like John Moxley saying that the AEW locker room, well, he's never said anything bad about AEW, has more bullshit drama than any place he's ever been and stuff like that. And he's one of their top people over there. So, I mean, it's all like Jizzy said, it's all perspective. It's all your perspective and your experience. And just because someone else has a good experience doesn't mean everyone is. So,
right.
I haven't seen this since his last Impact run. I have no idea how this Jungle Boy match is going to turn out. Okay. I'm going to have to start reading Taekwon's shit before I put it on the screen. So
yeah, dead ass, because he's about to set you up. He's about to set you up with a heinous fucking comment soon. And people going to be like, oh, you know, don't fuck with Smackin It Raw.
If I haven't been canceled for the shit that you've said or I've said on this show, I don't think he's going to put anything in there.
Listen, I have behaved fairly well
tonight, but I'm talking, there are past episodes everyone can go watch where we Jizzy have not behaved. We've said some.
You're right. I have learned the error of my ways, and I've truly understood that I should reserve my vitriol hate for the people that deserve it.
There's still an episode, which is one of our most watched episodes on Pornhub, with you on it. So
that's crazy. I don't even know what the fuck I said on that.
Now for the negative.
I hope my job does not sign that. I don't tell no one at my job what my nickname is, so they don't have to look it up. Like, oh, Jizzy, nope. My name
Glad
is
to
Giselle.
know you have a line, because whether it's Gracious Conversation or here, I have read some wild ass shit that you have said in our comments. I'm spitting everything Chris Jericho in AEW. The Don Callis shit, the tag match with Sammy and Danny and all. I don't care about any of it. You can't make me care about any of it. I don't know if I'm like supposed to feel bad for Chris Jericho because He was a mentor to these guys, and they got roped into having a match and had like, dude, I don't give a fuck about Chris Jericho in 2023. I don't.
You didn't like his
really don't.
his acting at the end where he like had to cheat to win and pin, was it Sammy or Dana Garcia? I can't remember who it was, but like
It doesn't even fucking matter who it was.
you don't
all
like
right?
the
Thea Hale's
emotion?
acting was better than Chris Jericho. All right.
Oh wow! All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I agree. I can't stand Jericho at this moment, so I'm with you.
The other spit for me is the E and AEW, the Elite versus Double J and Friends in a 6-man tag match, because that's
Dude.
First off, Double J lost the match, and he was not supposed to wrestle again after he lost that match. So why the fuck is this man still wrestling?
Right.
Who wanted to see Jeff Jarrett in 2023 besides TC, because TC likes to watch the world burn? Like, and TC's all about, Mr. Get a Check in 2023. Like, I get it, but nobody needed Jeff Jarrett in 2023.
Jeff Jarrett's just trying to make sure that you don't try it in a small town. If y'all know what that is, then
Hey, maybe because the Bash at the Beach thing was coming out, they're like, hey, let's just put Jeff Jarrett on too. So
I mean, he's been on since before the Bash at the Beach thing's been coming out, though. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You know what? The mortgage was due. Okay, and that man makes poor financial decisions. So he's like, all right, here I am.
The power shut off. I gotta go do something.
Exactly. The gas is off.
No, but I spit that whole segment too. I mean, what was the point of the match? Just to like confirm that you're re-signed with AEW. Like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
And
hey
who cares
guys,
about
we
that?
re-signed our contract for the company that's named after us.
Right.
Because like, what the fuck are they? If they leave, what the fuck are they? You still all Elite Wrestling without the Elite? Like,
exactly.
What are we gonna change the E to? All Entertainment Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Yay!
Yeah.
All
And to be
Ejaculation
honest,
Wrestling.
like,
Because no women, all men.
just popping nuts every segment at a time. No, but like honestly, like I can't stand them.
Listen, I love LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came out tonight, right? And he had his promo when he brought everyone up on the screen. And he's like, obviously this isn't everyone, but these are the people announced for the match. And I was ready for this man to cut 8 fire fucking promos on everyone. And he didn't. He let me down. I was so ready for him to just smoke Matt Riddle. Yes. I was so hyped. And he's like, The Miz is going to be in the match. Oh, you guys don't like The Miz, and also Sheamus, and now I'm going to wrestle him. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck was that?
You know what?
Right.
This is my official.
That would be my company, Katie. Adult Entertainment Wrestling. That would be if I ran the show.
That would totally make a killing on OnlyFans. I'm
also going to put that in the options for titles.
Listen, I am officially putting myself in the running to be the person who writes the promos for LA Knight, because I think that he has the charisma. He's got it, but I think he does sometimes stumble on the mic. So, I'm here like, listen, my boy, we need to roast some people. If you start roasting people, I guarantee you're going to have so many people on your back.
To the moon.
To the moon. Like
the moon. He doesn't believe in the moon, by the way.
LA Knight or Cameron Grimes?
Cameron Grimes.
Doesn't believe it. That's why he wants to go to the moon, because it's not a place he
believes. Yeah, he's like, that thing ain't real. It's made out of cheese.
No, but I'm spinning the fact that he didn't do, like, you remember when Samoa Joe cut that promo where he's talking shit about everybody?
Yes,
that's exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Wrestling's intro.
Oh, their intro.
Fantastic.
Yes. I thought that's exactly what was going to happen, because he's been doing something like that segment after segment, and then this segment comes up and he just says, "You want to see him?" Yeah, like it became Price is Right. Like, come on, man, what the fuck? I think you're supposed to be LA Knight, man. I think you're supposed to be, the up and up, the new guy on the block. But like this guy totally kind of dropped the bars on this one.
Samoa Joe will ever be my hero for looking at Jeff Hardy and saying, "Jeff, pretend this is an AA meeting and sit your simple ass down when it's someone else's turn to talk." Like,
yes.
Oh,
yes.
He said a damn word.
The moon is hologram. Piccolo Blue.
Piccolo blew that motherfucker up and nobody went. Brock Lesnar versus Chris Jericho. Make it happen. No.
Oh,
No.
yeah. What year? You want to go back in time, Top G? If you want to go back in time, 15 years, sure. But in the Lord, in the year of our Savior, Beyonce, 2023. All right, Beyonce's not my savior per se.
I was gonna
She's
say,
saving
who-
someone.
What are we trying to do with that? Because Brock Lesnar for real has all the try this in the small town energy you could possibly have, just in a person in Cowboy Brock. And then you got, Jericho and his January 6th supporting wife who was taking selfies outside the Capitol. What are we trying? Let's go with that one. Like, what are we doing there?
Right.
Oh, they can have a Falls Count Anywhere voting booth match, but the only candidates on the ballot are Democrats. So they just have to duke it out and see who they gotta vote for.
They just have to stop the match one way.
All right,
Yeah,
Taekwon. Clearly, that Pikachu been shocking your brain cells a little too much because you've been saying some hot shit.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
Last thing I got, and then we'll wrap it up. I love me some Ilya Dragunov. I really do. And he showed up at the end of NXT cutting a promo, basically like, you're not finished. I ain't either. Let's do this. Like that man is down to just fuck anyone up. And then, like I said it last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. I don't think I was here last week. I think I was off last week. But
yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Something about that man, just like the energy that he brings in his promos and in the ring, like you can't help but believe him. Like he's so intense, you feel everything.
Yes.
I mean, also because he is Putin's sleeper cell agent, so you kind of like you gotta be on his side, or else you end up with a red down your forehead. The KGB gonna roll up all of a sudden. Hey guys, this is a Just and Jizzy podcast. Take it over for Smackin It Raw. By the way, R.I.P. to Matt Ritter. We love you. We miss you. I know that he's looking up at us right now.
Damn. And maybe why they gotta be rest in peace? Maybe just locked up. Damn. Why you gotta go to the take it that far? But Ilya Dragunov.
I like how you didn't say anything about me saying that he's looking up at us right now.
Well, we all know where I'm going.
I mean,
we're the number one wrestling podcast on Pornhub, Jizzy, and the cafeteria. The cafeteria's got a reserved condo down there, and we all got rooms next to each other. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're all gonna be neighbors.
The only one that's gonna be up top is gonna be Jaylan looking down at us, like, man.
Hell yeah, he's gonna be. He's damn. We're not gonna have no good music too. He's gonna take all his beats to heaven. That's crazy.
He's gonna be like, man, I try to tell y'all.
Like, damn, that's crazy. G, he's down there. Damn, man, you too. Oh man.
We said it before. Blessed are the meek, man. Like that man, he's good. What was your favorite show you watched this week, Jizzy?
Good question. Good question. I am gonna say. I'm actually gonna say SmackDown. Yeah.
SmackDown?
Right. Because it didn't, sometimes SmackDown, like you feel the 2 hours, but like this SmackDown, it was like, oh snap. Like I didn't even realize it was 10 o'clock already. So yeah, SmackDown and then NXT a close second.
Okay.
Just?
Okay. Raw for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna go NXT. Like I said, we had the Don, we had Santos main eventing. We had a lot of good shit on NXT. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I'm gonna roll with NXT with a Collision as a close second for me. Not the Aaliyah reference that was made, just the regular AEW Collision.
I mean, you could have left it at that. People would have assumed that's what you were talking about. I hope. I don't know kind of listeners you began. Because,
I don't know either. So
I know Florida's the state of, Board of Ed. They've been limiting a lot of shit. So maybe we do need to spell it out for folks.
Just so you know, Top G Network, I'll get to that question in the post show. seeing as you have social media and places where you want people to follow you and come check out your shows and things like that, I'll let you go, and then I'll have Jizzy tell people to go fuck themselves. So
sounds about right.
Well, yeah. If you enjoyed some of my comments and some takes, then you can find me on the Get Your Podcast on Twitter, Get Your Podcast on Instagram. You can't find me there. You can find me on Marks and Mikes. We just had an episode yesterday talking about SummerSlam. Shout out to Powerbomb Jitsu and JT and Darrell. All of them are in SummerSlam right now in Detroit. So shout out to the homies. Hey. And yes, we also have a episode of Lechon Diaries with my homegirl Jizzy that's out right now, available. We teach y'all how to cook rice, go to different conventions. Where Matt's gonna be going to a horror convention this weekend, right? And then tomorrow we're gonna be doing a Get Yo tomorrow, doing a SummerSlam review and SummerSlam posts with the homie Matt right here too.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of picks up for you guys. Jizzy, do you want people to follow you or
listen?
Find you or
All right, I got a little podcast thing with Just here where I got fact check him and update him on memes because he keeps bringing on old memes from 5 years ago. It's Lechon Diaries. Get your heaping scoop of Lechon Diaries anywhere you listen to podcasts legally. I got a little art page, and I'll be doing my little art thing. I haven't posted in a while because I am working on some things, but I'm hitting out with some art doodles soon. It's Jizzy Doodles _ GIZZYDOODLES _ I got some cool things on there. I do have my personal page tagged on that. I'm not following you back. You can follow my art, and we're gonna keep it $150. And if Matt allows me to come back on his show, you can catch me on other either old episodes or future new episodes.
I don't see why I wouldn't. You're one of my favorite people in the world. Especially if I can get you to draw that mural of the dude with the giant dick behind you for the next episode.
You know, I don't think for my home it will be, but I may dabble on my iPad for like your eyes only kind of art, you know?
Okay. You guys can follow Everything Creation World, Instagram, TikTok, and X at It's Creation World, ITSCREATI World, as well as Facebook, facebook.com/Creation World. We got 2 groups there. Hashtag Them Dragons, Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Them Dragons for all your Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, or just random dragon dick pic information. Travis loves them. Send them to him. It's his kink. We don't kink shame.
Okay.
Let him do his thing. Or if you want to follow us over on Facebook, if you're, what did you say? An auntie with glitter and
if you're one of the aunties who has a WhatsApp account, thick bifocals, and you use the MySpace glitter memes to say good morning, go ahead and hit them up on Facebook.
Facebook.com/group/Smackin It Raw. Come join the conversation. We keep it cool over there. Like it's one of the least problematic wrestling communities I've ever been a part of. We maybe had one person come through and we got rid of them real quick for being on some bullshit. Also, my favorite place you guys can watch us, Pornhub.com/model/Creation World. We have all of our shit up there from Creation World. We also have some Pornhub exclusive watch-alongs you guys can go check out with The Rack, Katie, and Just, and The Rack, Katie, and Will. We watched the Texas Dildo Masquerade.
Right.
We also watched what did we watch with Will?
Y'all did Saw, but the we did
we did Scream and
Scream. There you go.
Travis to drop that. It
Wait,
was Evil Head. Evil Head.
Wait, y'all be watching porn together and commentating?
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
yes.
And why the fuck was I invited to this?
Because as much as I love you, you're an old lady who can't stay up late, and that's when we record. So
yeah, they're like, what would you say though? Okay, those last couple ones are 11:30.
Don't come for my neck because I like my beauty sleep. Also, we are on different coasts, so yes, it's 2 a.m. where I am. So
you are on the same coast Katie is.
Yeah, but Katie don't care.
This man,
she's having a hot girl summer. I'm having a warm granny
panties.
Okay.
that is when I am available to watch porn with my friends, so that's when we do it. Yeah. But if if we can get it figured out, because Pornhub was giving us a hard time with the last video, when we bring it back, I will definitely have you on, because there's nobody I'd want to sit here and make fun of porn with more than you, Jizzy. So
I will make sure I take a nap beforehand so I can stay up.
You guys can follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, only at Matt Ritter. That is at MATTRIDDER. Smackin It Raw, you can follow on Threads and Instagram at Smackin It Raw, as well as TikTok, like Jizzy did at the beginning of the show. And Getting Off, which is technically what all of the Pornhub exclusive watch along stuff is under. You guys can follow that on Twitter at Getting Off. For the Lechon Diaries hosts, Jizzy and Just, also 1/4, 1/3. Because is Garn still part of your show?
Yeah, he only comes for like the big shows.
Okay. So 1/4 of the Get Show podcast. Two of my favorite people in the world. I am the patron saint of podcasting, Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub.